Hi, and thanks for joining me today. It's Patty from pspapercrafts, and I wanted to introduce you to the brand new in colors. This is the 2022-2024 in colors. So every year Stampin' Up! Comes out with a new set of colors, 5 colors, and they last for 2 years, and then they retire. So these are the new ones, and I just love them. And I'm going to make, I'll only make 2 of the cards to show you, but they're all basically using the same products. And let me introduce you to this to the new colors, and I have to learn them again. So you know, it takes a little bit. So this is Parakeet Party. It almost reminds me of Lemon Lime Twist. So this is the stamp pad, and then there's Starry Sky and Tahitian Tide and Sweet Sorbet, and then Orchid Oasis. So they're just absolutely gorgeous. I love them. I think these are some of the favorite ones so far that since I've been a demonstrator. You can get the ink pads. There's this beautiful ribbon, metallic ribbon that I used on all of the cards, and I'll show you how to use them. There's blends, there's rhinestones, there's all kinds of stuff. And I just wanted to tell you that I am having what I call an in-color club, and I do this every year, and it allows you to, over a period of 5 months, buy everything in each color. So each month you will get a full pack of cardstock. So, you know, the full pack, not the variety pack, and you'll get an ink pad. So if you were to get the first month, you would get your maybe Parakeet Party, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. The cardstock, the ink pad. You'll get an ink refill, which I don't have the new ones. I forgot to order them, so we'll have to get them. The Stampin' Right marker. So there's a whole pack of Stampin' Right markers. So this is the pack, and each month I will send you 1 marker. So you would get your cardstock, your stamp pad, your marker. You'll get the 6x6 designer series paper. So these are the new patterns, and I love these patterns every year. And these will be in all the other colors as well, like the rich regal, or the regals, the brights, the subtles, and I'm missing one. Bright, subtles, neutrals. So this pattern will be in each of those card packs. So this is the one you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. I used one already. And you'll get 4 of each pattern. And then if you flip it over, there's these other patterns. So I used all of them on the cards. So when you get this, you'll get the cardstock, the designer series paper. You'll get the metallic woven ribbon as well. And then you'll get the matte decorative dots. Now, I forgot to order them as well as the ink pads, but you'll get the colors each month for whatever color you're getting. And that's $49 for local pickup per month. You'll get all of these things plus the dots. And then it's $56 if it's shipped. And you really have to commit to the 5 months so that I order everything and get it out to you. You can add on the Stampin' Blends combo pack. So I love our Stampin' Blends. And luckily I had these because I used this for my rhinestones since I forgot to order the decorative dots. So I colored them with this. So you can add that on for $9. And then there's also baker's twine. It looks like real baker's twine. It's kind of striped, you know, with the red and the white. So that would be in each color. And that would be $3 each month. So you would add that on to the $49 or $56. And then at the end, I will give you a sheet in each color of the glimmer paper. I didn't even open this yet, so let's open it and see what it looks like. And this is really pretty. So this would be a freebie on me once you get through your 5 months. This is really tight in here. Let's see if I could pull some of it out. Wow, there we go. So you'll get a sheet in the Sweet Sorbet, the Parakeet Party, the Tahitian Tide, I'm getting there, the Starry Sky, and where's the other one? These are very close, and this would be the Starry Sky, and this is the Orchid Oasis. They're a little bit, one is darker than the other. So I will send that to you on your final order, 1 sheet of each. So if you're interested in this, you can email me. You have to order it. You have to pay for it by May 2nd. May 3rd, the new catalog comes out, and I'll order everybody's package for the first month. So that is my little advertisement. And let me put this down and get these out of the way. I will be using these. So let's put them aside. And let's make a couple of the cards. So I decided I would make, let's see, this card, but I'm going to use the other side of the paper, and then this card. And I use the Stampin' Up markers to color the stamp itself. So let's do this one first. And I have my pieces cut. So for all of my cards, I used the color ink, the in color ink or cardstock. I used the Scalloped Contours Dies. So I cut the large one, I cut the second to largest one, and then this one was cut using this one. So I use these 3. This is staying in the catalog. I'm very happy because I use it all the time. So let's just, this is going to be very easy. We're using the Orchid Oasis, and this is such a pretty color, and I think this in the Starry Sky, Starry Sky, I got it right. I have that song in my head, Starry Night. I don't know if you guys know that, if you're old like me and know that song. That's what I keep hearing when I see this. So I'm probably going to call it Starry Night a lot. So you'll have to just bear with me. It's Starry Sky. But this is the Orchid Oasis. So I'm using this. It's very tight, but I wanted that designer series paper to really show through. I'm going to move it down so I could see over and kind of get it straight. You are on my mind and in my heart. Now this could be a stamp that you could color on and get 2 different colors. The you're on my and in my, and then do the mind and heart in different colors. So that is the stamp. And then what I'll do, I cut, so this one, I use the other side. But I love this side with the flowers, so I'm going to use this side this time. And I'll get my metallic. Is this the right one? See, I'm going to get these. So this is the Starry Sky. We want the Orchid Oasis. So let's just get a piece of this, and we'll just cut it a little bit longer than the card. And I love this scalloped one because I feel like you can really just feed it through the middle scallop and put it in the back instead of wrapping it around. You could wrap it around as well, but I like feeding it through. And then I'll just use some Scotch tape, and where's my Scotch tape? And just tape it in the back. And I thought this was more masculine. So you could use either side. It depends on who you're sending it to. I just want to make sure it's not twisted here before I tape this side down. There we go. So I got home from New York. When did I get home? Wednesday, and today's Friday. And when I got home, I had all my new product, and I was so excited to see it because I had ordered it early, but I knew it was going to get here while I was gone, and I was dying to get home to see it. So we have this piece on. Let's put these down. So there's lots of goodies. So as a demonstrator, I can pre-order, not everything. They have like a list of things you can pre-order. And I really was so happy to get the in colors and to actually see them. I've been watching other people online posting things, and I was like, oh, I want to get my hands on it. So I was really happy to get home and see that. I also got my catalog. So if you've ordered from me in the last 12 months, I will be sending you a catalog. And if you don't have a demonstrator and don't get a catalog somewhere else, you can email me, patty@pspapercrafts.com, with your address, and I will get you a catalog. So, but again, only if you don't already have one, because it does cost money, shipping and the catalog. So, you know, I want to make sure that I'm not just sending it out to someone who may not be ordering from me. So let's see. We're going to put some dimensionals down. So this is a very quick, easy card. And I like to put the dimensionals when I do ribbon at the top and the bottom, not across where the ribbon will be. It just keeps some of the bulk down, although this ribbon is very thin and kind of fine, but it's really sparkly. It's very pretty. I love it. And I really think the Orchid Oasis and the Starry Sky will be good combination, kind of like Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape are. They kind of complement each other. Coastal Cabana and Bermuda Bay, same thing. So we'll just put this down like this. And let's put the cap on here. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Blends, and this is the Orchid Oasis, and I'm going to use the dark one. And I'll get my rhinestones, and this is because I did not order the dots that go with the ink colors, so luckily the Stampin' Blends work. So I'm going to use the thicker end, like the marker end, and I'll just color 2 of these. Now, one thing you have to be careful is that you don't pick up, when you pick up the dot, the color, that this is kind of smooth, and sometimes you could get ink on it. And then I'm going to do a tiny one. So you don't want to get ink on whatever you're lifting it with, and then get ink on your card. So let's get this and pick it up, and we'll put it right here, and then we'll pick up this one and put it here, and this one goes right here. Oops. See, now I got a little ink over on the side. Let's see if I can move this back. Oops. There we go. Oh boy, that was a little crazy. All right, and then we just want to tie a bow with this beautiful ribbon, and we'll just add that with a glue dot. So very simple, but I think it's really pretty. The designer series paper, you know, so again, that looks a little more masculine. And then there's the floral one, which I really love. And I love the dots and the plaid as well, which I have on other cards. So lots of choices there. So we'll just do this. I wish I could show you more of what's in the catalog, but I can't show you the catalog yet. Not till it goes live. But I'll be using the new products over the next couple of weeks just to show you. So if you come back, I do a live on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. and I'll show you some of the new product. Where are my glue dots? I have stuff everywhere. Of course, they were right in front of my face here. So I'm just going to use my take your pick tool. So I love this for all different uses. And we'll just put some on the back and put it right down there. Okay, so it's a little bit different. I'm not doing the insides. The insides I'll probably just put a flower or something like that. I just figured I'd show you the ink colors. That was the point of today. So let's make this card. Let me put this back. And this is the Starry Sky. Move all this stuff away. And I have the pieces for this as well. And I'm not using the designer series paper on this one, but I am going to use my Stampin' Write markers. So I want to just color. Let me get the green one that I put over here. I want to color on the stamp itself. And I did it with a light at the top to bottom I think I might do it the other way this time. So make sure you clean your stamp between if you're doing this kind of technique. So we're just going to color. I've got things all over me. I'm going to start with the lightest color. It's always good to start with the lightest color because you may touch into the next color and you don't want to get the darker color on the lighter marker. I mean, you could just wipe it off by, you know, running it on a piece of scrap paper. But, so I'm just going to do parts of the words, and each time it'll probably come out a little different. So I tried to do it in a color order, you know, using the lighter colors first. So I went to the Tahitian Tide and just get the bottom of these. See, so I would, if I was doing the lighter color, I would probably pick up some of this darker color. And then it just gets on the marker. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You can just wipe it off. But it's just better to go in this order. So I am doing it the same way. I said I was going to do it the opposite, the bottom with the lighter color. Well, I didn't do that. So now I'm going to do the Orchid Oasis. And we'll just get the bottom of this. And it's very easy to just color down. And then let's do the Starry Sky. I'll just get the bottom of these words. This is very dark. And it's really kind of darker than the red, but I kind of wanted to go with the red last. So I may pick up some of this on the red marker. And we'll just wipe it off on a piece of scrap. I think that looks good. So I'm going to come down here first and then I'll go up to the top to get this nice and red. Because it's hard not to touch. See, so now I've gotten some of that dark color on the red. And I think it's okay. It'll just mix. Okay, so let me just get a piece of scrap paper. And I'm just going to run this and get that other color off of it. And just come down and do a little bit more on here. Okay, so now we're just going to breathe on this. It just moistens it up because we started up here a while back, and let's just get it nice and moist. And then we will press it down on our cardstock. And I just want to make sure it sinks in nice. Now you don't ever want to color on your stamps with the blends. I did a whole video on this. If you're on my mailing list, you got it the last couple of weeks. Only on the Stampin' Write markers. Because you might ruin the other ones. The blends are alcohol and they may dry out the red rubber. I mean, I don't know if that would happen or not, but it's better. And it won't work. That's the other part, is it just won't pick up the ink like this will. I think it dries too fast. So sending sunshine and good feelings your way. And then again, I use the ribbon. So this is the Starry Sky ribbon. And you could do this in any of the colors if you wanted to do green cardstock or the sorbet. You can do whatever you want. And let's just cut this. And we'll do the same thing. We're just going to wrap it around. And then we'll tie a bow. So you have to tell me which color is your favorite. Leave me a message or a comment and tell me which one. I haven't decided yet. I kind of like the Starry Sky, but I do like the sorbet one. what was that called again? The Sweet Sorbet. Well, I like them all, so I don't know if I could pick a favorite. The green is fun as well. Parakeet Party. I have to just keep telling myself what they are so I remember them. So we'll just do this, and we'll put this down with some glue, and then we'll pop that up. So again, another easy card, and then I'll go through the other cards and show you what I did. I mean, they were basically the same cards. So this is Thick Whisper White for the card base, which I never used to do, and I really like using the Thick Whisper White. I don't know why I didn't in the past. So I have to find my dimensionals. I have so much stuff on my desk. They're under here, that's why. All right, so we'll put these on top and bottom. Take the backs off. Tell you, it was so nice to come back down to Florida with the nice weather. When I was up in New York, it was 80 one day and 30. We had kind of like a sleet, not a snow. I heard it was snowing in other areas, so it was very different every day. You never know what to expect. So we'll put this right down here, center it, and we will take our ribbon. I just want to make sure I'm using the right ribbon, because these are very close in look. This is the Orchid Oasis. Did I use the wrong one? I'm just looking for it. It's right in front of me. Oh my goodness. I sometimes think I'm losing my mind. Things are right in front of me and I don't see them. But I have a lot in front of me. You're only seeing a little snippet of what my desk looks like. So I guess I can give myself a break here. Okay. And then we'll just, so this is very easy to tie, I must say. We'll put this down. We will get a glue dot. And the baker's twine, I'm eager to get that as well. I thought I ordered it, but I was trying to scramble to get out to New York and place my order before I left, and I'm not sure I really thought through everything. So I'll just put in another order. And now we want to do the coloring again. So this time we're going to use the Starry Sky, and again we'll use the dark one. You can use the light one, but I think the dark just shows up better. And we'll get, you could do pearls, you can do rhinestones, you can do whatever you want to color. And we'll just color on this. 2 big ones and a little one again. This is very dark. Okay. Let me just put this down. And we'll just take this. And this time we'll put 2 down here and 1 up top. All right. So these are the cards that we just made. Again, this was the other side. Same paper, but the other sides. And then this one, I used, let me just get the plaid paper. So this is the plaid, and then this is the other side of the plaid, which I used on this card, the polka dot. And then on this one, I used the floral. Oops, where's the floral? There it is. So that is the other side of the striped, which we just said. So these, they're just so pretty. I love them. And I did the same thing on each of these cards. I used the scalloped, and let me show you the stamp set I used. So this is a brand new stamp set. It has some great, just big, bold sentiments. So there's the thank you and the hip hip hooray as well. So these are the cards. Let me know if you, Patty at pspapercrafts.com, or leave me a comment if you would like to join my my club. my In Color Club. I will also be doing a paper share, and I'm just gathering all that information together as well. Now, I couldn't order all the designer series paper, so I can't show it to you until the catalog goes live, but I'll have all the details on that. So thanks a lot, and you have a good day. Bye.